Good evening, everybody. Matrix here, and here's my watch list for May 8th. Okay, I'm gonna keep this really quick here as it's really late. It's 2:35 a.m. right now. I just finished catching up a little bit on my Game of Thrones. So let's take a look at the futures real quick. So, futures. We are opening a little flat. We had a big, massive red day on the SPY today, and basically it found some sort of support and rebounded. Typical that it bounced up a little bit since we did have a massive sell-off. I mean, taking a look at the daily chart here, I've already marked off some levels. What I want to see is, well, first of all, we did snap a key support that was held at 289, right? And what I want to see is a retest of the 289, and we'll actually have to decide from there if it wants to continue selling lower. But because the SPY and the overall market has been selling so much today, I actually think tomorrow is going to be more of a shitty chop day. So if it breaks 239 and reclaims and hold, it's going to test the highs right here. Want to come back up to 290.80, so basically almost 291. I like to see what it does around 289. Okay, if it rejects 289, the next level of support we're seeing is testing the low of day around this 286 area, and if 286 snaps, I do see two other support areas here, 85.20s, which is the high of this massive candle on March 21st and also March 19th. And then if that snaps, we have the next support here at April 1st, which is 204.40 area. Okay. So that said, let's take a look at the minute chart, 30-minute chart. We are rounding up a little bit after hours. Once the SPY closed, I mean, at the 3:30 mark, we basically close on a cover push. Want to reiterate the 289 area, which is it was yesterday's lows, and today it finally snapped. So really have to see where it goes from there. If 289s reclaims and holds, we should see a slow grind back up and probably test here. This would probably be my first target here at the 290.36 area. Okay, and that's basically it for the SPY. Just a few tickers tonight on the watch list. First up, we have Beyond Meat, BYND. Actually, no. First up, we have LYFT, because this is actually way more interesting to me, in my opinion. They just announced earnings after hours. Let's load up some drawings on LYFT. And the earnings was that, oh, wow, they lost a shit ton of money, obviously. However, for the year's guidance of 2019, the guidance alone came in line. Their revenues actually was better than expected from the analysts. However, that's what actually caused this first pop. However, still, they still says they lost a shit ton of money. So overall, on the conference call, it doesn't have anything really hopeful. They do see Q2 revenue from in the range of 800 to 810 million, but the consensus is 782 million. So it's better than consensus, right? But I guess if you have a really shitty company that doesn't make money, obviously the analyst is not gonna mark up high on their consensus. So pretty easy to beat. Some could say that the bottom is kind of in, and we should get a nice round back up. Overall, indecisive after hours. So we had a big push because they say, oh, we made this much revenue, and then big down when they say, oh, we lost this much money, and then big push again. Oh, we beat guidance for the year of 2019, and then coming down again because they're shitty stock and they don't make any money. Loading up some drawings. The key area I'll be watching here is the $60 mark. We're sitting at 58 59 bucks. Okay, so I want to see a cover pop back into 60 and see how it reacts here. 60, very, very key level. If I mark it off right here on the daily chart, you'll understand why. All right. Pardon my yawning here in your ear. Sorry about that. Obviously, we have $62, which is their IPO valuation price. Okay, so from $62, this is a key resistance area. It might get up as high as 62. And I'll actually be looking for a short overall. We have key support here at the $58. So, I mean, we are still trading in this sideways range here, right? So right now on this line here on the daily chart, this is 57.50, which I marked off as a support area already, as you can see. And then 58 is a little bit above here. Okay, so more from here. So that's 58, and I want to get short if it shows me a sign of rejection, if it fails these areas, 61, 61.50, 62. More likely, I want to see it fail at 60. That would make it a very easy short. And my target is to bring it down to after hours lows and perhaps beyond, or perhaps hold some for a swing short and see it come back down to this low right here on April 26th. That's LYFT. BYND is next. Beyond Meat, I actually had dinner at, and I had a Beyond Meat burger today, and I made a little video on my Instagram account. You can take a look at that on my video link description on my Instagram. So anyways, Beyond Meat IPO opening price was at 46. Their valuation was 25, and then from then on, 4 days ago or 3 days ago, it just shot right up into the 85s over here. And we do see that pretty hard pull coming into 2 o'clock. And basically the stock closed, still closed pretty strong from yesterday's close at 75 here. Okay, yesterday's after hours close at 75. So 75 is a pretty key level. What I want to see is how it reacts at 82. Okay. From the first day of IPO, and then we had a massive shot up, right? And then we had a pullback and a gap down and another, and you can call this gap down pull. This is more like a pullback from the first day shot up, right? Looking at where it bounced on the pullback, it's basically right here at this mark at 62.50, which was the first day IPO's bounce right here. And from here, I started drawing the trend line connecting the high volume bars here on the 30-minute chart. So opening bar here at the bottom, because this is where it bounced, and then it connected to this bar with high volume at the 3:30 close, and then it also connected with this bar at 9:30 this morning. And this uptrend basically snaps near the close. So we are due for some pullback. I really want to see basically what it does at 82 though, because when this uptrend snap, it basically snap of 82, which makes 82 very significant. If 82 can reclaim, we can test any one of these resistance areas again. This is the pivot point right here, as you can see. And so 82 is in big focus right here. And if it holds 82, I am expecting it to test the 85.50s again and 85 area, which is the high of today. And from there, what will it do? I don't know. It might break out some more, but if it holds 82, I do like it for the long, and be very, very careful though, because we have so many resistance areas up top. I also noticed that this stock trades in a very wide range of 40 to 50 cents. Today, I think I got around 50 cents when I traded it. So I was only using 100 shares, but the PNL was fluctuating pretty crazy. And the moves, they were big. So be careful with your sizing when you're trading this. By 10:30 tomorrow, I think it'll decide on a trend. So really want to wait for the price discovery to be over in the morning, and then watch for the trends to actually start before I get in. So basically with this ticker, I probably won't get into a trade until around the 10:30 area. And yeah, just got to be very patient. This ticker is very volatile, but it will give some clear, concise setup. I personally like for a pullback day for it to reject 82, come back, test first support 78.75, and then second support $75. All right, it's a mover and shaker, man. And if $75 snaps, it's coming right back down to around the 72 area right here. Okay, so BYND, another main watch. Next up, we have BABA. BABA, I traded on the short side today, and I talked about it in my recap. So let's load up some drawings here. Now, BABA had a massive red day here, and it found some sort of support here at the key psychological whole number of 180. Now, with this massive sell-off, I do anticipate more of a pullback tomorrow, but it's going to be painful and slow. Some resistance areas I want to take a look at is the 183. As you can see, this is where it VWAP tagged in the afternoon and failed. 183 had a major down pull here in the morning, and then once it came back up and tested, prior support now becomes resistance, and it failed from there. 180 key support area. What I want to see tomorrow, though, I mean, if I'm expecting a retracement day, I'm expecting a dip at the open, hold some sort of a higher low, very near the 180s area, perhaps right here at 180.30. Okay, so which is the bottom of this candle, hold that, and then start rounding back up. So if it shows me like a little reverse signal here at 180.30s area, I do like it for the long, and I can ride it back up to 182, 183, 184, etc. Okay, the VWAP is at 182, which makes it very key. I mean, if you need a confirmation for a bounce, the confirmation would be if it gets above 182 and holds above 182. Okay, so that would be a confirmation for a bounce day and a long day, and you can definitely aim for 186 final target here. Okay, BABA. And of course, finally, I actually want to take a look at Facebook. Facebook seemed pretty easy to me on the daily chart. I mean, like the SPY and BABA, it sold off huge. What's interesting for me is that Facebook has this massive gap to fill of $4, right? And from here, even though it kind of recovered after hours, I do want to see another leg down. So with that said, I think Facebook wants to fill the gap. Let's load up some drawings real quick. The most important area I want to watch for is this 189.40s to 189.50s area, okay? As I marked off in orange, it's basically this morning's low, okay? So coming in here, this morning's low support where it got bought right back up, and then eventually prior support snaps, became resistance, and then at the end of the day, it reclaimed the resistance and now becomes support again. So this is why 189.40 is very key. I want to see it hold to long for retracement day a little bit back up, and the target I'll be looking for is the 191 area, okay, where it failed. 192 is a very key resistance area that we've seen, right? If I zoom out a little bit, you can see it held support. Today, it's just basically let go. If I zoom out a little bit more, see this red line of 192 right here. Very key resistance area. So I do anticipate a little slow grind up, and then if it gets up too fast at around the 191, 191.50 area, I do like it for a short back down to the low of days. If the low of day snaps, then we're definitely getting a magnet to the 185. So that's basically it for my watch list. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Check out the video links description below for the largest trading tournaments to come. Okay, it's a free sign up. The winners get a $250,000 funded account to trade with, and it's for free. So you really have nothing to lose to sign up. Also, for people who have never used this TFS broker before, the one that I recommend, they're doing a massive discount right now for anybody who signed up to the competition. So sign up for the trading competition. You have nothing to lose. The link is actually the first link in my video description. And I look forward to seeing you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Have a good night. Ciao.